to draw out our other 3 pages of what we're going to paint for our color practice. So like we did for value, we are going to measure in 1/2 inch from our edges. And I'm going to start my lines there, just lightly. I'm going to measure in 1/2 inch from my bottom. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Connect my lines. And then from here I'm going to measure inches. So, but for this one I don't need all of them. So I'm going to measure here, 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 and here. So I have 5 spaces, but I'm actually only going to use 3 of those. So I'm going to go again, here, 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 and here. And I know I need my top one. Go across here, and then I know I'm going to need part of these but not all of these, so I'm going to wait and I'm going to measure in because I need 3 boxes at the top. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 little lines, okay, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 little lines, and from here I'm going to connect those, but I'm not going to use all of them. I'm going to use it here. I'm going to skip this space. I'm going to use it here. Sorry, trying to remember how many I need down here. I'm going to wait on that one. I might do it now, but I don't remember. I'm going to use here, here, and I'm only doing it this way so I don't have as much erasing to do later, because I don't need all of the squares, I just need part of the squares. So I'm going to come through here, and now I'm going to use these 2 lines to only do here, here. So I'm matching up these lines I marked earlier, and here. So now I have 3 squares and 3 squares, and I don't have an eraser with me. Oh wait, here's one. So then I have very minimal erasing to do. Okay, if you want to, if that's too confusing for you and you need to do all of them, I get that, that's fine, whatever. The bottom ones are, sorry, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I remember now. These ones are a little funky, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and draw in my top line. And these ones I'm going to do in pairs. So I'm going to do a pair. Okay, here's my pair. Then I'm going to measure 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to make another pair. Pair, 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 pair. Draw in my pair. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and you can see that this one lines up here. So I didn't even need to mark that one. I can just go like this. There's my 1/2 inch. Here's one of my pair, and I need one more. Here, here, and there's my last pair. So then if I go back through and erase these 1/2 inch marks, I now have 3 sets. So these are my primaries. These are my secondaries. And these are my, I'll write it over here, complements. Okay? Go ahead and pause. Ready, so we're gonna get? Okay, go ahead. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to paint this page, and I'm gonna talk about this page as well. I did something I shouldn't have done. I forgot that I wanted to switch these 2 pages so that way I could paint this page and this page at the same time, because one would be here and one would be here, and I forgot. So I'm gonna do this one for now, and we'll go from there. So I've got red, yellow, and blue out of the bottles, and those are my primaries, because those are the ones that we can't make, they just are. So I'm gonna paint those in here briefly. Red, And the reason I say that it would have been nice, because then I could do my red here as well. And then also do my red for my complement down here. Using a big brush, but it'll be right. So there's my red. So I got the 2 squares of red. And again, if you did this not like I did, you could paint your red triangle over here as well. Do a little rinsing, do a little dabbing. I'm gonna do my yellow. Paint it in. Apparently missed my line. I'm gonna skip and do one down here because every primary pairs as a complement with a secondary. So I can do this here, and again, if you did it right, you could do your yellow here. So there's my yellow. I'm gonna do a little rinsing. And then I'm gonna do my blue. So these are my primary colors, and you'll recognize them because a lot of kids stuff are these colors. Like if you think of elementary toys and clothes and that kind of stuff, it's these same colors. My big old brush, and my blue would be here. Okay, so try to get some water out of my brush because it's kind of goofy. From here, I'm going to do some mixing. I'm going to come over here. From here, I'm going to do some mixing. So the colors on the color wheel, sorry, here I lied. Now how it looks. So the colors on the color wheel are in between because they make that color. So blue and yellow make green, red and blue make violet, and red and yellow make orange. So I'm going to do that here. This is a very weak color, and these are very strong, and this is stronger than this one. So when you're making like orange, I'm gonna use, I've already done everything I need with this. So I'm just gonna take most of it out of here and dab it in here. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of red because the red, like I said, is much more strong than the yellow. And it gets me this nice orange, maybe a little bit more yellow. So there's my nice orange. So it doesn't matter where I put it. I did orange first, so I'm gonna do orange here. And then my complement is directly across on the color wheel. So from orange to blue across on the color wheel. So I'm gonna put this one with its complement, which is blue. And if I did my color wheel correctly, on the correct side, I would be able to put my orange in here as well. I'm gonna do some dabbing out. Get rid of some of my water. And I'm gonna mix some green. So I got some yellow here. Scoop it out. And a teeny tiny bit, look, I hardly have any blue at all because it's gonna super overpower that yellow. And I already have green, okay? Super overpowers the yellow. Maybe a little bit, I'm just gonna take it off the edge, teeny tiny bit. I'm gonna add it here, make it a little bit darker, a little less yellow green, a little more green. And if you work a little bit at a time, you'll end up with a green that you like. That was a nice yellow green that I had, so if I was doing my color wheel, I would have been like, ooh, I have a yellow green, I'm gonna use it and paint it. But I'll do that on a different video. So there's a green. I'm gonna paint in my green, and then across on the color wheel from green is red. So I'm gonna put it next to my red. Okay. Last but not least is my violet. So again, my blue is way stronger than my red, so I'm gonna yank out some red first. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of blue, and it's gonna get dark. This makes a pretty dark purple, but it's purple nonetheless. It's sort of maroony purple, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more blue. Put it in there, and you can start to see the purple coming out. bit, hardly anything. And I'm gonna go with that for my purple, okay? So if I wanted the red violet, I would have done it before I added more blue. And if I want to turn this into blue violet, I'm gonna add more blue to it. So this is gonna be my purple. And then its complement across from the color wheel. The only one left is yellow. Okay, and that is primary, secondary, and complements. Again, if I was doing this the correct way, I would have been working this at the same time and getting in my yellow greens, but I'll do that in a different video.